Hello,
Hi.
it's 3 o'clock. You can start.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Today is going to be an exciting day. And I have a quick start for you to just help you jar your mind and to understand why we are doing what we're doing and why it is important and salient for you to understand how to benefit from this experience. How many of you want to start earning in dollars? You can't hear audio? Can you confirm you can hear me now? Because I can see my audio moving. Am I distant away? Can you hear? Can you hear me? Can you confirm that you can hear me, please? Hello? Can you confirm you can hear me? Anyway, a very quick introduction. My name is Mercy George Igbafe. I am a digital enthusiast, a tech and a data champion. I'm passionate about everything technology. And I have the singular honor of introducing Imo Etuk, an experienced cloud engineer, Microsoft certified trainer. Can you hear me now? I can hear you. Thank you, Benga. Thank you for being participatory. I can see your comment in the chat. I'm delighted to introduce Imo Etuk, an experienced cloud engineer, Microsoft certified trainer. He works as an assistant IT manager with a company in Lagos, and you can connect with him on LinkedIn. Imo, if you can do the honors of dropping your LinkedIn and Twitter handle for people to connect. Okay, let me quickly give you a quick start. Future Proof by Nigel Franklin. Nigel Franklin on Azure Jobs. I just quickly checked this before the session. My name is Mercy George Igbafe. I am the founder of Lento. I'm going to drop my social handle very shortly where you can connect with me as well. And I'm passionate about everything tech and to make a level playing field for everyone that is trying to transition into tech. According to Nigel Frank International, it was saying to shock you how much a junior Azure administrator can earn. And this is something I do for a living passionately, is from $80,000 to $125,000 for senior, for junior $80,000 per annum. And as well, you want to know how much an Azure developer earns in the United Kingdom from 30,000 as a junior entry, in the Netherlands 36,000 euros, in Germany 45,000 euros, in the United States is $115,000. In United Kingdom is 30,000 pounds. That's an average for an Azure administrator. That's what they earn. And for senior and above, you know that your years of experience would count. And I'll take this very last one, an Azure solution architect. An average salary for an Azure solution architect in the United Kingdom is 56,000 pounds. And in the United States is $130,000. In Germany is 75,000 euros, and in the Netherlands is 48,000 euros. And the list goes on. I'm going to drop the link in the chat where you can go and take a research about it. How much an average and Azure professional. Who am I? My name is Mercy. I'm a mother and a wife, the founder of Lento, a tech organization that is passionate about capacity development in Africa, passionate about making sure we push the envelope of developing tech talent for the African continent, even for those that are on the verge of jackparing with a skill that can help you to scale. And so I am delighted to bring to the fore Imo Etuk, again, a cloud engineer, a fellow colleague. He's a Microsoft certified trainer. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer on the data platform. Imo, welcome to the table.
Yeah. Oh, Mercy, thank you very much for that wonderful introduction, and I really appreciate it. And that was nice to hear from you. Okay, participant, you are well welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are joining us from. So we are going to, today as particularly, it's going to be kind of onboarding section. We all know why we are here. The section we are having is Cloud Resume Challenge. Cloud Resume Challenge is going to be focusing on Microsoft Azure. We are not dealing with any other cloud platform aside Azure for here. And first of all, this is a community that serves as Microsoft Azure community in Nigeria. We have been doing several programs. If you had joined us earlier, about a month ago, we had a physical event whereby everybody were physically present and learn from another. So this is another opportunity that will afford us the chance to learn how to get our hands dirty on Microsoft Azure. And today we are not going to use slide. There is no PowerPoint slide. We are going to go straight to we are going to go straight to the document provided by the Microsoft platform, Microsoft Azure platform, and see how we can build our own resume and host them on Microsoft Azure. Why do you need to do this? You need to do this because whenever you acquire skill, you just acquire skill without having to apply those skills. So it makes you redundant. So what you need to take up challenges is to be able to put in that skill that you have acquired, the certification you have acquired, is to be able to prove that you own them, that you can actually use them to work and apply those skills. So this resume challenge is going to give us the opportunity to learn how to build our resume and host them on Microsoft Azure. We are going to also be making use of Microsoft Azure functions that will give us the ability to see how many people have visited our resume, how many people have viewed the resume. Please confirm if you can hear me clearly. Please confirm that in a chat section if you can hear me clearly. So we are going to go over, first of all, we are going to see how we can, let me just take you the flashpoint through how the schedule will look like. Today is 18th of June, and we are going to go over how to set up and store the data that we're going to use, the code on GitHub platform. Each of the participants, we have a form that as the section is going on, you are going to fill this form. It is this form that you're going to capture your name, your email, and your phone number. There's a Slack channel owned by the community. You are going to be added to that Slack channel. That Slack channel will serve as a channel to guide you all through. And okay, I think it's my headset. We are going to add you to a Slack platform. That Slack channel will be it will serve as a channel whereby it will give you guides daily basis. Remember, the challenge will run from today to 31st of July, and at the end of it all, you are expected to build a kind of a resume that contains a kind of website that has to do with your resume and host them on Microsoft Azure, and you'll be able to update that resume directly from your GitHub repository, and the changes will reflect automatically, and that will take us to using an Azure function to do that as well. Before I move on, you can follow Mercy on Twitter. You can follow her on that handle, and also you can also connect with her on LinkedIn using the link here. So we go over to, I hope we are all with our laptops, or are we going to just learn? Today is going to be practical. There's no slide, like I said. There's no slide to say, oh, this is my slide, I want to present from this. So today now, you are expected to first of all, create a repository, which is what I'm going to do now. This is our GitHub platform. You can log on to GitHub, github.com. Can you see my screen clearly? So you can log in there, create a repository, name that repository Cloud Resume, Azure Cloud Resume Challenge. Azure Cloud Resume Challenge. Then after that, how many of you has a GitHub account? If you do not have GitHub account, you have to visit github.com and sign up as a new user. Let me also pull up this. So you can, if you are a new user to GitHub, you are expected to go to github.com and sign up. First of all, that is the first thing to do. if you don't already have an account with GitHub. So I believe we are all doing that. And while we are doing that, please don't remember to fill the form. The participant form will enable us to add you to our Slack channel for support. We are going to be giving you support through that Slack channel. And also, we are going to also add you to a WhatsApp group whereby we'll give you support. At the end of the day, I'm going to preview a website, how the project will look like at the end of everything. So I'm going to pull up that now. So I'm going to pull up how our resume will look like at the end of the day. It will be hosted on Azure storage and will give you the idea that to get yourself known to the employer who are out there looking for you. This is what you're going to build. Here's a sample cloud resume built by Jeff Brown. Can you also? So this, at the end of the day, this is what we are going to achieve in this. If you can see, this looks like there is an Azure function here. Normally, if you apply Azure function, this place is supposed to be counting how many people visit this. You can see from Jeff Brown that he highlighted everything that he has done, all his achievements. So instead of you to carry your resume in paper or in a PDF or Word document, you can easily send this to a potential employer who will now grade you based on what you have achieved. And this will also be hosted on your GitHub account and will form part of a project for you. So it will be a kind of challenge that will stand you out at the end of the day. You have the opportunity to link up all your social media channels, Twitter, LinkedIn, and GitHub, and even your, let me see what this is. So you are able to link up your blog, you have a blog too, and other things. So this is what we are going to achieve at the end of the day. But first of all, if you are a new person to GitHub, I will implore that you set up your GitHub account. On setting up GitHub account, if you are new, just sign up here. It's not difficult. It's a straightforward and achievable within minutes. So you can create that. Then if you are an existing user, go ahead and log in with your details. The first thing we are going to do is to create the repository. As I have done, you can add there 22, we are in 2022, so that you'll be able to differentiate the stuff. Description is optional, it's not compulsory. You can add README. README will be able to define what your repository is all about. In this case, the README will be that this repository is particularly focusing on Cloud Resume Challenge, organized by Microsoft Nigeria, by Azure Nigeria community. So when you do that, you create the repository. After creating the repository, you are expected to clone this repository to your local PC. That is where you will work from. The essence is for us not to use our Word document to prepare the resume. We are going to use pure HTML, CSS for styling, and JavaScript for instruction and all that for action. So if you are with me, go ahead and clone your repository. You can download, or you can open to your local IDE. There's an IDE in your system. If you have one like a Visual Studio Code, if you have one, you can open to your repository, to your local IDE, and create a folder on your desktop. First of all, that folder can be called Azure Resume Challenge. So when you do that, you now go to your IDE and add the folder to the workspace. The name is Cloud The name is Azure Cloud Resume. You add it. Once you add, this is the folder right away. It's an empty folder. So An empty folder now, there's nothing inside at all. So what you need to do now is to go to your, you can clone go to the terminal, new terminal, select the folder which I just created, which is Azure resume. Can we all, are we all follow? Please, I would like us to work with our laptop. Like I said, this is going to be hands-on. There's no slide to say presentation. No, we are doing it hands-on. So please, I advise that you have your own laptop ready with you and get along with me. And don't forget to add your name to this form. For those of us joining us, endeavor to add your name to the registration form so that we'll be able to add you to the Slack channel. That Slack channel will be where we will support you to build out the whole resume. There are there are different components. There are different components. We are going to be talking about Azure Function. We are going to be talking about Azure Cosmos DB to store data and all that. So we are in the terminal now. If you can see from my IDE.
Imo.
So what we do now is to yes,
Imo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can I just get a chat if you're
watching
on YouTube? Can I just quickly get you to confirm that you are following? Just type a yes in the chat. If you are stuck, let us know as well, so we know that you are going at your pace, and you can still rewatch the video afterwards. Should you choose a license in creating the repository? There's a question. Please, can you go back one step to setting up the repository? Okay. Masbao says yes.
It's optional. It's optional. It's optional. And you can choose a license. But now we are in this place. Are we still creating the repository?
One person said you should go one step back. One person said go one step back.
Okay. So the form to fill your name, I pasted it again. Please kindly get back to one step of setting. Okay, I'm going to do that right away. So we have that is Taiwo. Okay, thank you for that. So we have the repository. Let me go out of this repository now and create a new one. This is my home page. So I'm going to go to my avatar, right directly at the right corner of my dashboard or the GitHub dashboard. You can click your repository, or you can click the plus sign. There's a plus sign there. New repository, and click create. So put the name. Already you have your GitHub name. Your repository will be your GitHub username / the repository name. So you click that. When you click that, the description is optional. Is not compulsory. So you must see this option, public or private. You make it public so that it can be accessible to somebody outside your organization or outside your can't see text clearly. Where is the form located? Okay, I will drop the form right away. I'll drop the form again. Okay, can you see my screen now? Can you see the text on the screen boldly? This is the form to fill. Yes, you will be able to rewatch the section after today. The section we can always come back to our YouTube, and like I said, feel free to fill the participant form so that we can guide you through. We will add you to the Slack channel. We'll guide you through. Today is just onboarding section. We are going to also repeat this step on the Slack channel. We'll be having regular meetings within the weeks. Then Saturday will be for reviews. By Saturday next week, we are going to notify you for a review section on another step. But while today you're going to set up your repository, are we all here to set up our repository now? So type the name of I have already created one, so I'm not going to create a new one. Make it public or make it a public repository so that anyone can access. And also, if you have a replay on this, you can always go through this. Yes, you can always go through that. You added me. Then choose a license if you wish, or you can say no. You can always choose any license that you desire to choose. I will go with the GNU General Public License version 2.0. So and create repository. Type the name and click on create. So having done this, what we are going to do now is I've already created one repository before now. So I'm just going to go there, which is this one. So I'm just going to go there and open it. And like I said, you go to your desktop on your local system, create a folder. The folder is right here. The folder is called Azure Cloud Resume Challenge. Then on doing that, open to your IDE. You have, yes, you can add, or you can, it's not compulsory, you can add. Git will help you to add your irrelevant files that you don't want it to show up to your project. You add them to in a Git ignore. So now I am here right away. I'm just going to also drop a link that will guide you through on how to set up a repository on the chat section. So you'll be able to do that at your pace. There's a GitHub doc that guides you through that. Can you see the link? I do want. So you have this. You have the link. You will pick.
Hi. Can you confirm you can hear me? Okay, Mo is going to join us shortly. Let me know if you're having any challenges. If you're new to GitHub, just create an account. Go to the upper right-hand corner. You will see a plus sign. Click there. Create a new repository. There is a form for you to fill, and kindly fill the form. Once you have filled the form, and you will join the Slack channel where the conversation will continue as we progress. Do you have any questions for us so far? Okay, thank you, Taiwo. Thank you very much. And can somebody just help me repost my LinkedIn connection and my Twitter handle? Do follow me on that handle that is going to be shared in the comment. Okay, let me see if I can just share it directly so you can all follow. Imo, are you back? Network. These things happen. You don't anticipate it to happen, but it does.
Apologies, I
Imo,
had
are you
some
back?
interruption. I'm back right now. Please, we have a guide on how to create your repository and also a guide on how to clone the repository to your local PC. I'm also posting that on the chat section. So if you want to learn how to create a repository on your own and also clone to your local PC. So let's quickly get to what we are ending the section by 4 p.m. Our time is already fast spent. So we go over here. So now what you need to do is to type a git clone. Then when you type the git clone in this place, you go to your repository that you created on your browser and copy the URL. Copy this URL here right away. Once you copy this, you take it back to local IDE and paste it. Once you paste that, Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, apologies. PowerShell. Oh, my IDE defaulted to PowerShell directly. So that is not PowerShell command. Okay. Let me initialize the repository first. Okay. Once you are here, select Git batch. Once you are in the, why the thing throw error is I was in the PowerShell terminal and Git clone is not a PowerShell CMDlet. So once you are here, go straight to this drop down menu. You have to have your Git batch installed on your system. So when you have that, you click that and select the folder that you want to clone. Yeah, it's here already and it's on master already. So now what we do, we have already cloned that to our local repository. So you come to this place. I'm going to drop a link for you to download Git batch and install on your system. Without that, the Git command will not be recognized. So it's a whole lot. So you need to do one after the other. So if you want to download the Git batch, go to this one and download Git for Windows and install. So now we have that. Having cloned that into our system, so we have to do git clone and clone the remote repository, which is this one. I've already copied it before. We have that. Come here, paste it. It's cloning the repository right now. So we have that clone. Now another one you need to do now is to go to its clone now. First of all, you need to initialize the local repository by using git init. Use git init to initialize your local repository. You do that even with when you are your desktop. You can open like this. You can see that the remote repository has been cloned into the local folder that we created on our desktop. So we have that now. And if you are we all following? Can we all get that? So we have that. So another one is we now go to this other part. Another one we'll do is to go to a free template provided by, this is a free template that you use as a team. And this is the website. You get the free template here for free. You're not going to pay for it. It's free of charge. So we have that free of charge. This is a link to the free template. And please, if you have not entered your name into the form, please do that before you leave the section so that we will do a follow-up on you and get to know that, okay, you are really following up. So we have this, you can download any of this one. If you look at this one, is more beautiful. You can download many of them, and all of them are free. These are free resume templates. You can download any one from here. You just select one and download. But we are going to use this particular one. Actually, I don't know if all of you also love it. So we download it. Is it already? So that has been downloaded. While that is downloading, we'll go over to Azure Portal. We have been hearing of Azure Portal, and I'm sure a lot of us have not had a feel of it. So this is how Azure Portal looks like. First of all, we need to understand how it looks like. If you do not have a subscription for Azure Portal, for Azure subscription, so you need to you need to sign up for the free Azure subscription, which is just $1. You are going to, it's free of charge, and you're going to be given $200 that can work for 30 days for you. So you need to do that by going to free trial account, and let me drop the link on how you can sign up. So if you do not have Azure subscription, you can start that by clicking here. The link is, I'll drop the link in the chat section, so you can as well sign up for Azure free account, because we need Azure subscription to be able to create any resources. Like today now, we are going to create a resource group that will hold all the items we are going to use for our resume and all that. So now I've already have account. I cannot sign up here again. I'm going to close this. So in case you are a new person, so we are going to use, we are going to create a resource group. I've already defined a PowerShell code command that will help us to create a resource group without having to waste time. So we're going to copy this. Go to the Azure portal. Already I've signed in already. When you are here, go to Cloud Shell. Cloud Shell is right there in front of the portal. When you open it, that is loading. Our download is complete. So we'll have to, now we create a storage for it to hold the resources. While that is going on, let me go to the resources we just downloaded. We have that downloaded already to our PC. So we are going to copy this to the desktop. I have the resume template that I just downloaded now. We are going to extract that. It's extracting. After it has been extracted, this is the file now. We are going to copy this, the whole of this, into the local repository we created. Can you all see my screen? Are you still seeing my screen?
Yes.
So we are copying this now into this local repository. Paste the whole stuff here. We have this, the project file there. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to customize this to some without wasting time. So we go over to the IDE. We go to the IDE now, and you see that the folder now has different files. So we have the JavaScript file, we have the index.html. This is where you are going to customization by changing information to suit your name, your everything. So we have that. Everything is here. So we have the link to to clone the repository, to download the repository which are posted already. If you cannot find the link, let me repost it. So we have the code here. So now we will go back to our Azure portal. We were trying to create the resource group. So we have the resource group here. We'll go over here, pick I've defined the template already. So we have paste the code. What you need to do is to change the region to the region that you desire, which I will usually use West US 2. And resource group name should be, for the purpose of this class, of this challenge, we are going to use Azure Cloud Challenge RG. RG stands for resource. So once this is done, just press enter. Okay, let's see what happens. Given error, we have okay. I can see the error there. So let's quickly correct that by pulling this over. We press enter. We have created our resource group now. So if you go to resource groups, you'll be able to find that. If you click the resource group tab from the Azure portal, you'll find the challenge folder, challenge resource group folder there. You can refresh this. That has been created anyway. So having created that, the next step is for us to go back to our project. We have the project now. So what you need to do is, what we need to do now is how we can push this stuff, all the resources to GitHub. So all the changes that we make, we'll just be committing them every minute. So what we need to do is to push it to our GitHub repository by using the git push command. So that's what we are going to do now. We are going to come to this still directly under the master branch. We are going to do we are going to do the git push here. So the git push, we are going to first of all commit these changes. First of all, it is git commit everything. Okay, we can do git add. If a better way to go about this is to get the help. So let's do like this. To add the git commit message, which is you can say added a template files. Template files. Added the template files. Okay, we are having error here. There's supposed to be inverted commas there.
There's a message in the chat.
That's all. So we add Okay. Any message on that place? Message in code, yes. So we have that. Okay. Let's see some. Okay, a minute. So while that is being,
Abdul Karim, you asked him how do we culture. Imo, are you there?
okay, so we have this, we have a, I'm there, yeah, I'm here. So we have the git add command to, we have the git add command. Git add, then you go to this place and copy the repository link. Okay. Okay, at this stage, we come back to this. So let's go over to Azure resources. This one we take a look at it in the Slack channel. So we have created Azure resources resource group. So the next thing we are going to create now is Azure storage. We're going to create Azure storage for hosting website, and there's a document that is made available by Microsoft for that. One will enable you to host a website without having to pay much and using the blob storage. The CLI for creating it is this. So we have this already, and I think I have it on my within my own disk to create the storage, which is this one. So I'm going to copy this into the cloud shell window and create the storage. So we have this one. Go to this place. This. Our repository is the resource group is, remember the resource group name. First of all, the storage account name, which will be resume website storage. Is what I will. You can use anything that you feel like. Storage. So we have resource group name is Azure Cloud Challenge RG. Then we change this one. Azure Cloud Challenge RG. So we remember to remove this stuff. PowerShell template on the group chat on the Slack channel. Please to endeavor to do that. And we are going to also put location to the West US 2, then the SQL. I'm using the version 2. The SQL is the kind separate bit. So we Let's see if our this thing will get. Okay. Storage SKU is available in every storage. Okay. So the storage SKU is the storage SKU is we have to use the standard storage, standard locally redundant storage for it, which is RS underscore R LRS. So we have that.
In more 10 minutes to go, do you want to ask them questions?
If you have any question, or please kindly fill the form. That's where we'll get in touch with you. Let me check.
When you fill the form and come into the Slack community, then you'll be able to engage much better. So fill the form. Anywhere you have questions, you can ask us in the Slack. Imo, please, can you share my LinkedIn and my Twitter handle again?
It's okay, I will do that. We have 15 responses. We are going to send you the email to join the channel. If you are, so we have this already. The SKU is storage SKU is standard locally redundant. So that is being created. We created a storage now. We created a resource group. So now we are going to do. If you have a question, how do we get exam vouchers? Okay, exam vouchers are not exam vouchers. You look out, be on the lookout for, be on the lookout for free training for Microsoft Azure Fundamental free training. Since if you have filled the form, we are going to put you through. We are going to be dropping the training link, so you can always add that. Okay, I will drop the this thing. I will drop the link to the channel. Ensure that you fill the form. Let me drop the link to the form once again. Once you come, we are going to add you to the Slack channel. All the commands will be provided. You are going to how to the from the very beginning to the end to see that you create the, your CV online and host them on Azure. But before then, you need which you can sign up for free without paying for 30 days. At least the challenge will last for 10 days, and if you have Azure free subscription, it will carry you to that. So, okay. Oh. There's an error in the storage account we are creating. The name is not a valid and storage account must be between 3 to 24 characters. Okay, we can have that. We can have this to be web storage. Web storage. So you can name your storage account anything, any name that finds it suitable for you. So let's say this. Oh, I already taken the name has already been taken. Okay. So you see that web storage, storage in among the Microsoft resources, Microsoft Azure resources, storage is a universal, is a global resource. So if the name has been taken, it will report that the name is taken. So in this case, we are just going to modify the name quickly by making it to be We add, we can add challenge. We can add, we can just add 22 there. Yes, we can add 22. It's not good for the name to be too long. So let's see if this name will work for us. So it's creating the storage. So in the end of you've been able to create the resources, the resource group, and you also created the storage account whereby our website will be stored. So now you are free to go ahead and fill the form. Once you fill the form, all they are going to drop the command, the power, the Azure CLI command that I'm using now on the chat, on the Slack channel. We are going to also add you to a WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group, you are going to be there. You are going to be interacting and ensure that we work together to achieve the cloud resume challenge at the end of the day. What is expected of us at the end of the day is to have something like the one by Jeff Brown. You can see now, anytime you need to showcase your CV, you don't need to carry the PDF file. You don't need to send this link to your potential employer who is there to access it. And this also will be saved to your GitHub repository and come as a project for you to show to your employers as well. So now we have created the resources, the storage. If you go to, we can close this one now. Let me just, let us just access the resources we created today. If you go to all resources on the Azure portal, quickly you see the storage. It's a storage account. Azure portal Azure will name it according to the way it is. We have the storage account. If you go to resource group, and this storage account should be under that resource group that we have created already before. See all. I have other resource group I've created to hold my resources. So you have let's do like this. Let's go to the dashboard once again. Let's go. So we have this. If you have question, please, I'm ready to take question now. If you have question, feel free to drop them. We will attend to them immediately. And if you have the form yet, kindly do so that we will reach out to you. Remember, next Saturday, we are meeting again, once again, to review what we've done during the week. From tomorrow onward, tomorrow, Sunday, we are going to review this on the Slack channel. And from there, we'll work on it throughout the week. And by the end of this week, that is from now to Saturday, next Saturday, we'll have something to show that, okay, we have built even the front page, we have been able to finish the front page, or we have been able to link customize the ID, our information in the local file here. So we are going to work on that. In the index.html, once you download the template, if you were not here when I dropped the link to the template, so we're going to also drop it. This way you can see the resume template free. It's free of charge. You are not going to be charged for copyright. So once you come to this place, select your favorite template and download. You can go for this one. You can go for anyone that is suitable for you. And that once you do that, then you are good to go. Just to come to your IDE and change the information that will suit your need that has to do with yourself. So we have come to the end of today. If you're in the question, we'll continue in the Slack channel. Thank you very much for joining. And also, the community has a Twitter handle. I'm going to open now. So don't forget to follow Azure Community Nigeria on Twitter, and also don't forget to interact with the community members. And also don't forget we also have a WhatsApp group for users whereby you can join, and also you can follow the Twitter, the community Twitter handle at. I'm pasting the link in, right? You can follow the community Twitter handle there. And also you can also subscribe to this channel and to stay connected. You also join our meetup group. We have a meetup group that you can join. So if you are not a member yet, you can join our meetup group. I'm also going to drop that here. You can join our meetup group there and all that. So to stay connected, we will meet up again on the Slack channel. Ensure you fill the form and all that. Thank you very much for your time. Messi, over to you.
Thank you so much. If you got value from today, if you got value from today's session, just type yes in the chat. Yes in the chat. I want to hear your comments for those of you that are still online. Thank you ever so much. Thank you for being part of today's experience. Imo, I think you can end the session. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph.